me, babe, what's your fantasy? Everything you want ain't always what you need. Oh, baby, I promise I'ma love you right. Aren't you tired of tears rolling down your face? Yeah. Looking for love all your life, but it's gotta start inside. Everybody's running around trying to get rich, making money fast, losing money on the go, baby. They want a better life. Listen. So close your eyes, baby girl, and tell me what you see. I'm gonna give it to you unconditionally. Oh, yeah, oh. I promise I'ma love you right. Yeah. Aren't you tired of tears rolling down your face? Yeah. Hello, beautiful people. I am Rahbi, a light, here to inspire minds, blur lines, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. What do I want to be known for? For just creating quality art, quality presentations of art through songs, through shows, clothing, whatever falls under the Rahbi umbrella. Quality presentations of art. Yes. What is my creative process with making a song? It comes different ways, different times. I've had a song come to me in my sleep. Uh, I just wake up with a melody just in my head, and I quickly run to my phone and record it. Sometimes my producers send me the tracks first, and I ask myself, what is this track saying? Is it talking about love? Is it about just having a good time at the club? Is it about just whatever? I allow the track to speak to me first, and then I create the lyrics. But sometimes I just have a melody and some lyrics in my head, and I can hear all the instrumentation in my mind. Michael Jackson was very much like that too, and Keith Sweat. We can hear the strings in our head. We can hear the rhythm of the drums, and we just sing those different parts to the producers, and they record it like that. There was this one time, specifically in New York. I was singing background for an artist named Donnie at the time. He was signed to Motown. And Donnie had to leave the stage for something. We don't know what it was. He just had to leave. It was like, what? So we were just there looking at each other like, well, I guess we got to keep going. You know, the crowd is in our face. We got to keep them engaged. So, we just kept singing and look over here, and India Ari is in the crowd with her friends. And we're just singing these parts, going in the best we can, trying to make sure everybody still is feeling it. And India Ari starts throwing money at our feet. And I'm like, this legendary artist, India Ari, is throwing money at little old me, a beginning singer. Well, I had never sang like in front of somebody that big, you know what I'm saying? My solo part, I'm like, this is crazy. So that moment to me let me know that maybe I'm good enough to be a solo artist. What artists inspire me to do music? In high school, I used to listen a lot to Karen Clark Sheard and the Clark sisters, period. They just inspire me, and all of them inspire me, but specifically Karen Clark Sheard, because she's so fearless. That's how she inspires me as an artist, and that's how I try to approach my music. I try to just throw it out there, no matter how it sounds. And I've seen Karen; she's a brilliant singer, but I've seen her let me just try something new. I've seen her just try something new, and it may come out a little weird in the beginning, but she'll fix that thing to where when she finishes it, it's something that you never heard any artist ever do. And so she inspires me to just be fearless, just like a Prince, just like Grace Jones. So any fearless artist out there that's just presenting new presentations of art and music, they all inspire me. I just want people to know that they are the motherfucking shit. After listening to my songs and after experiencing my show, I want them to leave that thing or turn that music off being like, you know what? I could do anything. The singing, dancing, acting, braiding hair, putting in a weave, cooking. You can do that thing. I can do it, and so can you. And we're going to be the best at it, and we're going to lead people to love. Yes? As an indie artist, I think one of our biggest challenges well, one of mine, I can't speak for anybody else because I don't know what they're going through. It's just financial stuff, because when you're starting out, you're just fun, you're just doing stuff. And a lot of my earlier recordings were, weren't the best in my opinion, but they were great songs, and I was just getting the ideas out. But after you start to get known, build a fan base, folks start to expect a certain quality. I know that's what I want for myself as an artist. And so you get to this point of, shucks, I'm still just as creative, but the money ain't necessarily coming in like that right now because, it's not. It may not be coming in. That's what a record label normally does for artists. They fund your art, so everything is on point. So as an indie artist, when a record label is, especially if you're not sounding like what else is already out, so they're scared to take a chance with you because it's not about talent anymore with record labels. It's just like, can you make a quick buck for them? So we run into the problems of, shit, well, how are we going to fund these ideas? So you just got to think of like some creative ways to come up with that money. Are you getting a job, a second job, other than your music? Are you joining a corporate band? Are you doing some crowd surfing type, some GoFundMe type things? Are you posting over and over on YouTube so YouTube can like start to pay you? You just got to think of creative ways to be funny, because a lot of times we'll be like, and I'm speaking from myself. A lot of times we'll be like, I just can't get no money. It's so hard. Man. I can't do this stuff, man. And we spend so much time focusing on what you can't do instead of focusing on figuring out things that you can do. So that's where I am right now. I did it with my show. I was tired of begging people to put me on their platforms and having quality shows, to where I was like, I'm gonna figure this thing out. And I started my own show and helped bringing my friends on the show to where we started selling out. So now I have investors coming to me wanting to invest in that, and I'm gonna have my first tour in 2019. And take that show all over the country. If I could collaborate with anybody, with so many artists, but who would it be my time? Definitely Lady Gaga. I love people that have that same vibration as me. Lady Gaga, Janelle Monáe, Erykah Badu, Childish Gambino. I love Young Thug just because he's so fearless. He's so like, he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? What you think. He's going to be himself. You know what I'm saying? I love the Migos, Cardi B. Any fearless individual that's out here making any statements through, and when I say making a statement, it doesn't always have to be like, love yourself, you can do it. I mean, like, statement with your clothes, with your, just some type of statement that's making people be like, whoa, okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If I wasn't a singer, I would probably be an actor. It would still be entertainment. Because I'm pretty wild and crazy. So I would probably be an actor. Yeah. And I'm going to act anyway. So, you know what? And people ask me, like, mentor them all the time. It's just the pressure of hearing it. Like, role model, mentor. I'm like, you know what? Just call me up if you need some advice and I'll help you out. So at the core, I know I am. It's just that, but when I just say that, it's just like, oh, pressure. But I do know that I'm here to make this place better. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's a role model. So yeah, I'm definitely a role model, but I just try not to think about it because it becomes too serious. If I could go back in time and talk to the younger me, first I would say breathe, relax, and you are enough. Because I did not believe in myself like I believe in myself now. Like, I started out in a singing group on LaFace Records, and I didn't know what no run was, doing all that stuff. People were singing circles all around me, and when it's time to record, I would run to the other room and hide under desk and stuff. But I would just be like, look, hey, bro, come. You are good. Just, it's all, don't worry about what nobody's saying about you, whatever. You're figuring yourself out. It's going to be a happy ending at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just say, relax. You are enough. You're amazing. I have a new project out right now called Better Life. and it was produced by an amazing producer by the name of Slim. He also plays keys for Black. It's on YouTube. It's doing great with the numbers. My brother, I Am Zoe, is featured in the video. It's Friday. Hey, friend. You know I Am Zoe. He's amazing. Yeah, and I'm just really excited about it. And I'm working on new music as well, so stay tuned. Growing up, who leaned more towards entertainment first, me or my brother? Probably the same time. It's just different because I was doing it professionally first. But my brother was doing it. My brother was creating full-length plays in the kitchen with my dad's VHS recorder. Him and my sister, he was directing, writing, playing 20 characters, using the table placemats as curtains to go in front of the camera like that to close it on up and raise it on up. The show started, you know what I'm saying? So like we were doing it at the same time. It was just on different platforms, you know what I'm saying? But my brother is brilliant. I'm just so happy to see his star rise like this. He's doing some brilliant things, and we inspire each other. You can find my music on every music platform: iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you get your music, Pandora, all that. But listen, streaming is amazing. It's amazing. It allows a lot of people to get to know an artist that they didn't know. But if you like the music, please go to iTunes and buy it. It just makes it so much easier. You know what I'm saying? You got to get millions of streams just to get a little bit of money. But if you just buy the project, we're in it. We in this thing together. Okay? Together we inspire masses. I'm going to bring you quality art. Please buy it. Shout out to all my beautiful people. Yes, because we in this thing together. I appreciate y'all supporting me. And shout out to every independent artist out there. Do not give up. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people that the major artists out there are looking at us for inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth. Know you're amazing. Your path may take a little longer, but it's going to happen. Just do not stop. The person that makes it, the thing that separates the person who makes it from a person who doesn't make it is somebody gave up. You know what I'm saying? Do not stop. Continue to fine-tune what it is that you do. Continue to live, learn, grow. Yeah. I love you.